And as we're sitting there talking, have a great conversation, this one walks in. Never met her before.
This
one. Never met her before.
I know this story's going to be good because you just called her this one.
So
yeah.
Bill and I are sitting there having a good conversations, talking about what Cisco can do to help them and whatever. And this one again, she sits down at the table and she crosses her arms like this.
Because you parked in my spot.
Because I parked in her spot apparently in the driveway.
Okay, but that's a big deal. Okay, Jaime.
Yes, ma'am.
I
have never gone to someone's house to open an account ever. This was, again, a first one for me. I've never been, hey, what's my house?
What's up, Camden County? You are catching episode 78 of the Get In Your Business podcast. I'm your host, Alison Shores from the Camden County Chamber of Commerce. This Get In Your Business podcast is made possible by our Chairman Circle sponsors, Georgia's Own Credit Union, Lockheed, Comcast, Georgia Power Company, Sparklight, Plug Power, St. Mary's DDA, TDS Telecom, and Ameris Bank. Thank you to all of our sponsors. All right, guys, today in the studio, I have some of my favorite people, and I'm so excited. I've got Chris from Kraken Coffee, and of course, Jaime from Cisco. So, guys, thank y'all for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. All right, Chris. All the things. First of all, your shop in downtown St. Mary's is so cute. You did an amazing job with that space. Turn it in. It's just a whole vibe, and it's good. It is. I love the space. I love what you've done with it. And it has just been, Kraken Coffee has been such a great addition to downtown St. Mary's, something that was needed for quite some time. But I want to know a little bit more about you and how you got to Camden County, all the things. So let's start there, Miss Chris.
All right. So I'm from Nebraska.
Nebraska. And you found us all the way in Camden County. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
So we can blame my husband.
Okay. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. He's the culprit. He's the reason that we're here.
Yeah.
He was with Customs, and he got a promotion and a transfer to go to Fletzy in Brunswick.
Okay.
And so we moved from Denver to here.
Ooh.
So
man, Nebraska, Denver, Camden County.
Yes.
All right.
But you know what? So, I love it. I was
going to ask.
Yeah. No, I love where we live.
Now, how long have you been here now?
Almost 7 years. Almost 7 years.
Has it been 7 years?
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow.
I know.
Okay. So what made you want to open up a coffee shop in downtown St. Mary's?
Yeah, because my husband.
So he is to blame for everything. Yeah.
He'll deny this.
Yeah, of course.
He's the one. He absolutely loves coffee. We went on a trip to Kauai a few years ago with our business partners, Claflin's, and we went to a coffee plantation, and that kind of spurred a little bit.
Yeah.
Now I've been a hygienist for 34 years, a dental hygienist, so my body was starting to get tired, and so I thought that'll be fun to open a coffee shop.
It won't be exhausting or tiring or stressful or anything.
You can't just have just a coffee shop. So what else can we do? So I love to bake. And so that.
Now, have you always loved to bake?
Always loved to bake. Always loved to bake.
Now,
bake and cook.
Now, I want to talk about the stuff in the store because that, like, I keep calling it a store, shop. What is the correct word?
We call it a shop.
Okay, shop. But you go in and you look at that display case of the things that you have in. I don't know if people know that you are making that stuff, that it is homemade from scratch.
95% of our bakery case is made from scratch, with the exception of our croissants. We don't have a sheeter. Our kitchen's too small, so we can't make those. If we could, we would.
Yeah.
But everything else, baked from scratch.
My goodness.
We had. It's kind of a funny story. I don't think we talked about this before, but I think you know where I'm going with it.
I'm sure I do.
Oh boy.
There was somebody in a town around here that wants to open a coffee shop, and they called Cisco, the Cisco rep, and said, "Can you get us Kraken's order
guide?" Yeah,
the order guide.
Yeah.
And at first they said no. I mean, Cisco rep said no. And then
it wasn't me, by the way. They didn't call me.
No, they didn't.
I was like, wait.
I wasn't the rep for who they called.
Okay.
They did call
the rep called me and asked me, like, he was like, "Hey, look, I know you're not going to give me this, but I kind of want to let you know that they're wanting to copy Kraken. Like, they're kind of wanting to do what they do," which I was like, that's awesome. How good are they doing that people want to copy them?
I was about to say.
So I was like, usually when, if somebody wants to copy you, you're doing something right.
Yeah. Very true.
And at first I was like, no, they can't have that.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, no, go ahead. You can give it to them. Because
I didn't, by the way. I didn't get them.
They're going to get flour or sugar.
Yeah.
All the things. All the things that,
But that's the thing. So if you did give them your order guide, like they still got to put all the ingredients together. Yeah.
Yep.
So now you've been with Chris from the beginning.
From the very beginning. I'll give a shout out to my boy Mike over there at the green room. Mike gave me a call one day and said that there was a couple that was living out at Osprey near him that were wanting to open up a coffee shop. And I was just kind of thinking, I was like, coffee shop, I mean, how big, awesome is that? I don't know. I never opened a coffee shop, to be honest with you.
Me either.
So I was like, okay, yeah, her either. So Chris's husband, Bill, called me and he was like, hey, listen, we don't really have a place for us to meet. Can we meet at the house? Yeah, sure. So I drove out there and parked in the driveway, gave me the address. I walked in and Bill's so nice. Her husband is the nicest guy. Mm-hmm. So we go and we sit at his kitchen table and he just starts saying, saying, hey, Jamie, these are my ideas. What can you do for me for this and this and this? And as we're sitting there talking, have a great conversation, this one walks in. Never met her before. Never met her. This one. Never met her before.
I know this story's going to be good because you just called her this one.
So Bill and I are sitting there having a good conversation, talking about what Cisco can do to help them and whatever. And this one, again, she sits down at the table and she crosses her arms like this.
Because you parked in my spot.
Because I parked in her spot, apparently, in the driveway.
Okay, but that's a big deal. Okay, Jamie.
Yes, ma'am. I have never gone to someone's house to open an account ever. This was, again, a first one for me. I've never been, hey, come to my house. So Chris sits at the table. She gets her arms crossed like this and looks straight dead at me. And she's like, what can Cisco do for me? Yeah. That's the look.
I'm pretty sure I didn't say it.
Pretty sure that's exactly how it was. But, and then I'm, as she's, kind of walking around and she hears me telling Bill about all the pre-made stuff that we can help out with. And that's just when that flipped on her. She sat right back down. She says, I bake everything.
Oh.
I said, yes, ma'am. I said, okay. So that's when I was like, well, we have flour, we have sugar, we have salt, we have this. And then, honestly, after that, she is one of my favorite people.
Oh,
you can tell her and I have one of the best relationships with anybody.
But I think it's cool that you started with them in their kitchen.
In their kitchen.
Right that's where the whole, and you've been along for the ride ever since.
I've been with them since, when construction started to, remember when the ceiling fell?
I was just going to say, when the electrician fell through the ceiling.
Fell through the ceiling. We were there for all of it.
Or when the drywallers cut the water pipes and flooded the kitchen.
And I don't think Chris and Bill and, their business partners, I don't think they understood what all was entailing with this. Because your sister lives in Nebraska, I think, or?
No, she lives in Denver.
She lives in Denver. Yeah. Well, her sister called her one day and was just like, hey, do you have a second to talk about this? She was like, I can't. I have more brokers coming in. And her sister was like, what are you talking about, more brokers? And because every single day for like a month, I was bringing new people in to see Chris. Like, hey, dropping off samples. And she had this huge table. It was like I don't remember what kind of table it was because y'all didn't have furniture in there.
It was a table that was left.
It was just left there, I guess, yeah.
And it came with the property.
We always called it the round table because it was round.
That's where we had our meetings and everything too, yeah.
So when you say you had brokers bringing in stuff, or like just...
Cisco, Jamie in particular, Jamie kind of knew what our menu was going to be. So Kristen and I would go down and meet with Jamie and he would bring in like the suppliers, like the lady that we get our croissants from. She brought in different products that she had so we could test those.
That's really cool.
Like the Hormel rep. I would have the Hormel rep show them bacon, the sausage, and they're just dropping off all kind of stuff to them.
But I think is that a service you provide?
It is because I have such a good relationship with those brokers anyway. They know I've helped them because of what I've done in Camden. So I have a really good relationship with them.
That's really cool.
And I'm like, hey, I got this new coffee shop. She's going to be baking everything from scratch. I need y'all to come in because they want her to buy their products. You know? So they I've
just never thought about it before. Obviously, I've never opened a coffee shop.
He brought in Pepsi for us.
I did.
And they were wonderful to work with also. Your bread rep, your fruit and veggie.
Yeah, we brought our produce specialist. Cisco brought the house for them.
That's wild.
They did.
They
really did.
Wow. That's all I can really say about that.
Frito-Lay, yeah. Anybody I could think of that could help them, I brought them in. Because what's the worst? They're going to leave a bunch of samples and you get to eat them.
So now,
they could do.
Do you make up all your recipes? Are they your recipes? Or do you get them from places?
So a lot of the recipes are my family recipes that we've had.
I love that so much.
Like one of them that we have right now that's in the case, and we did it last fall too, is our harvest pumpkin cake. That is phenomenal. My mom made it all the time.
Yeah. So your mom was a baker as well?
So I'm the youngest of 9.
Wow.
My dad worked. My mom did not. My mom didn't work outside of the house, I should say.
Yeah.
So she baked and she cooked. She was a
I love
fantastic
that.
baker.
Now, do all of your siblings, did they get that as well? Or are you the baker now of the family?
Usually I am.
Yeah.
No, then that's not 100% true. My sister that lives in Denver, she cooks and she bakes. And I have a couple of other sisters that do some baking as well.
Well, I think it's so cool that you're bringing in your own recipes. Like,
yeah. So, I mean, I have a lot of recipes that we bring in. That the monster cookies, those were my kids' favorite.
Yeah.
Kristen has brought in some recipes. Her blueberry bread pudding is off the chain.
Oh, wow.
It is fantastic. She brought in the kolache dough recipe that we use for sausage, egg, and cheese kolaches, sausage kolaches. But, you know, I mean, I had the blueberry muffin, the blueberry scone, raspberry scone. And then we have a baker that she's phenomenal. We have two of them. They're both very, very good. Ren tends to make stuff up and does a fantastic job. Like right now we have a Black Forest cake in.
I wish I were one of those people that could just like, you know what? I'm just going to throw some stuff together, whip it up. But I don't understand how everything, you know, I don't understand flour rising. I understand that it does, but I don't know what all you have to do to make flour. You know what I'm saying? There's there's so much. I think with me, baking and cooking is slowly coming along. Like I master one thing and before I move on to the next thing and, you know, I'm learning. So anybody that can do it and has, you know, I just think is phenomenal and just incredible. I love picking your brain about all the things. I'm going to do that later and not on here to bore everybody. But so I want to talk about a little bit like your experience in St. Mary's as far as opening up your business. What was that like for you?
We had an excellent experience.
Really?
St. Mary's. Yeah.
Good.
I mean, from everybody that we had to deal with, we had absolutely no issues or concerns. And actually before Claflin's got moved here, I scheduled an appointment with the chief, fire chief. Called him. I said, hey, this is what we're thinking about doing. What do we need to do? And he was starting to go over stuff. And I said, can you come down and look at the place? And this is before we even rented it. We just knew we were just offered. So I brought him in, and his assistant fire chief also came in with him. And I said, okay, this is the space. This is what we want to do. I need you to tell me what we need to do. And I wrote it all down. And if we had any questions ever, all I had to do was pick up the phone, call chief.
So they made it super easy on you.
Super easy. The city of St. Mary's has been fantastic. They've approached us about doing outdoor seating. We're going to be a test pilot for that.
I love
Colby.
that.
Yeah. Colby did the drop for it and has presented it to the city. And so that's something that's coming down the pipeline also.
The renderings you showed me for that were awesome, by the way. It looks really cool the way they're going to do that outside seating.
Colby did that. He did a really good job.
So how many more tables or whatever will you be adding out there?
I cannot remember. I think it's 4 to 6 tables.
I love it.
We've kind of vacillated back and forth, and we will have some some shade structure as well.
Need that down here.
Which will eliminate. Right now, we only have 2 tables out front, but so those will be taken away, and all of it will be out in the first 2 parking stalls.
Oh,
so which will be
that's going to be cool.
Yeah, it's going to kind of bring a little bit of a big city vibe to downtown St. Mary's, which I think will be.
So when are you going to start this?
It's in the works.
Okay. I want to.
I'm hoping by spring.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm hoping by spring.
Good.
And the weather starts getting nice again.
Yeah. This weather right now, it's crazy. We go from fake fall to is this summer again? Fake fall, and then maybe winter. We'll see what happens.
Do we need long sleeves today, or do we need short sleeves?
I start out with long, end up,
I know. I know.
But
That's
yeah.
what I'm like this morning. I'm like, oh, it's going to be hot.
I know. So Jaime, what is your favorite thing to get out of Kraken Coffee?
They have these energy drinks that are incredible. I mean, just absolutely incredible. So every time, and
Are we talking like the can energy drinks, or are we making these in? Okay,
homemade energy drinks they make.
Homemade energy drinks.
Yes, and they have so many varieties, and I never know what to get. Thing about going to Kraken is I'm there probably 3 or 4 times a week, and my doctor was like, "Hey, man, you might want to cut out some sugar."
Yeah.
Tried going to Kraken Coffee and getting their order and seeing if you could not do sugar.
No sugar, no butter.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but no, their energy drinks are fantastic. And I usually have one of the baristas, every time I come in, Jaime, which one do you want now? And I'm like, whatever you want to get.
Mm-hmm.
So, but my wife, she loves their coffee. My son's favorite thing are the cake pops.
Oh
my goodness. Those things
they're probably my favorite.
Ari, he'll tell me and Gabe, he's like, "Hey, Daddy, Mama, I really want to go to Kraken and get a cake pop." So anytime we're in downtown St. Mary's, we got to go get a cake pop.
I love it.
And I'm sure you sell a ton of those too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Gabe loves their coffee.
Oh, Gabe, she loves her coffee.
Yeah.
Ari's cake pop guys, just the Foddrells enjoy going to Kraken. So.
Miss Amy does. Shout out to Miss Amy. She does an awesome job with her cake pops.
Mm-hmm.
I handed that over to her. I think in January. And I said, "Here you go, sister." And she has ran with it, and she does some amazing cake.
Just for people that may not have been to Kraken yet, or even know about it, can you kind of tell us what they would expect to see on the menu? Just some of the menu. I know we've mentioned some of them, but if they go there for breakfast or for brunch or whatever, what can they kind of see on the menu?
So our bakery case during the week is a little bit different than on the weekends.
Okay.
So during the week, we always have all the cakes and the muffins, the scones.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we throw an occasional holiday scone in, or whatever the season is for it. So you're gonna have your muffins, your scones, your kolaches. We'll have our cakes. We always have 1 to 2 cheesecakes in the case. Always have a variety of cookies, bars. Our sausage, egg, and cheese kolaches, I talked about those are house made every morning. And then sausage and cheese kolaches. Then for lunch, we make chicken salad, curry chicken salad. We have a shrimp salad. We do our paninis.
Yeah.
Of course, in the morning, you can also do breakfast sandwiches, which have been a big, huge hit. We also order in bagels from New York and have those shipped in twice a week.
Okay.
Twice a week. So we do a lot of lox and bagels, bagels with just cream cheese. Sometimes people do the breakfast sandwiches with the bagels.
What is your favorite thing?
Oh, my favorite thing? I'm going to have to say the savory scones.
Yeah, you like the scones?
Yeah, the savory scones. Those are my favorite.
Okay. Yeah. Now, I think that, there's just so much to cover on this, and I know we've kind of touched on everything, but I don't know who came up with the design of the feel in there, but you've got like a little nook to the side where you can just sit. It's just, I love the layout, the look of it, the feel when I walk in there. I feel at home, I feel comfortable, and I feel like I could just sit there all day and work or have a meeting or whatever I needed to do. And, not everybody can achieve that kind of feeling when they walk into not everybody, not every restaurant or business can, I don't know what the word is, but get to there to where it feels like home, where it feels comfortable, or, you feel like you're just with your people, even if there's nobody in there, it's just your place. And I just want to compliment you guys on what you did in there, because there's nothing like it. And it's here in Camden. There's just not like that feel to it in downtown St. Mary's. I just love it, and I think it's so cozy and all the things. And I'm very proud of you guys.
Thank you
for coming in and doing that. I don't know what that took or who is responsible for all the design stuff.
It was a huge collaborative effort.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I will tell you that wallpaper was the first purchase.
Really,
the first thing that I bought.
Why are you laughing?
Just because whenever they started, honestly, when they gave me everything they were doing, I honestly thought, I was like, there's no way this is going to work. There's no way. And it's just so funny. Even at Cisco, I mean, Kraken is a known name at Cisco Jacksonville because even they're like, how did they do it? I'm like, guys, I mean, they're incredible. I mean,
they have a good product and you care about your people.
Exactly.
We do.
And I can say this, your customer service is so on point. Like it is, I mean, from top to finish, from top to bottom, I love it. So it makes a difference.
It does make a difference.
So one of the things that their customer service, I was in there a couple of weeks ago and I think they had to close to clean or remodel, or y'all were doing something.
We were doing some maintenance. We were cleaning out our storage room, which we can't do
during business hours. Yeah.
And then we were hanging shelves up in the barista area to put all of our syrup.
But I'm over there looking at them and, I kind of just went in there to check on them and everything. And I saw a guy come up there and he opens the door and it's locked. So Chris, I don't remember his name, but she like called him by name, went outside and grabbed him and said, I got you. Come on in. And still took care of him.
See,
and I'm just like, who does that?
It's above and beyond, and I like it. And it's just so fresh to see, So that was one thing that I noticed about you guys from the very first time I ever went in there, or whenever we started taking the military tour in there. Like you're very much, because you're always watching, you're making sure everybody's comfortable, and I can see your eyes the whole time just scanning the room, and I love it, and I know where that comes from. Both of us have restaurant experience, and I love that part of it.
Treat people the way you want to be treated.
Absolutely.
And I want to treat people, and I want our employees to treat people the way I want to be treated when I come into a restaurant.
And you've always treated me as like a friend, even when you didn't know me. Like I was just your friend coming in and you know what I'm saying? And I think that that's really cool. You treat everybody like family. Nobody's truly a guest there. You know what I'm saying?
That was one of the things that we wanted. Claflin's and us, or, well, me, not necessarily my husband, but in our hometown, we had a bakery, and I would take my parents there every Saturday for when my kids were little for donuts and coffee every Saturday. I wanted a place for people to come. We wanted a place for people to come for traditions.
Yes.
I mean,
it's like a coffee cheers.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. It's like a coffee cheers.
You know what?
She knows most of the people's names that are coming in.
Yeah, she does.
I'm like, wow, Chris, okay.
Yeah. We love it. I mean,
and you can see they love it too.
Yeah.
We love getting to know the people. We have met so many wonderful people. That's why Camden County, St. Mary's, Kingsland, I feel more at home here than I have anywhere I've ever lived. The people here are fantastic.
They're amazing. I say it all the time. There's just salt of the earth people, good-hearted people.
Yes.
People that will be in my life the rest of my life, no matter where life takes us. Just good people.
Yes.
And that's one thing that I love here as well.
Speaking of good people, can I interject real quick?
Of course.
We had a great guy that used to work out here with us. His name was RJ. Loved him. Loved him. He was a driver for Cisco. Every single restaurant in town knew him and loved him. You didn't tell him where to have to go. He would put stuff up. He was the best. Well,
what happened?
He still is the best.
I was about to say, what happened to RJ?
He still is the best. Well, one day RJ told me that he had a crush on one of the baristas up there at Kraken. So I stupidly went and told Chris, hey man, the driver, I tried to play matchmaker. I said, Chris, RJ's got a crush on one of your baristas. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Well, she ended up moving the barista to Texas for, I think, radiology school.
No, she's an x-ray tech.
X-ray tech.
We knew that she was only going to be with us for about 9 months.
Well, guess what? They fell in love. And now he transferred to Cisco, Texas. So
he's not with us anymore.
He's not with Cisco Jacksonville anymore. He's with Cisco, Texas. He's still with
Cisco, just not with Camden.
Just not.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I will never, ever try to play matchmaker again. I love Kraken, but every time I go in there, I'm like, I lost my best driver here. But okay, it's all right. I just have to fight the tears and just deal with it. But that's
RJ,
how good they are. I mean,
if you're listening, RJ, we miss you.
Oh, we miss you, buddy.
That's awesome. Well, guys, we've covered a lot of territory today. I want you to tell people the address, phone number, your social media stuff, where all they can find out information.
Sure. We are downtown St. Mary's, a block off the waterfront, 122 Osborne Street, Suite B. It's same building as Southern Riverwalk. Everybody knows where Southern Riverwalk is. We're the very corner section of the front of that building. So, come see us.
Yes.
Our phone number is 912-510-6798.
What are your hours?
We are open 7 days a week. 7:30 to 3:30.
Every day.
Every day.
Girl, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Why didn't I know the 7 days?
Because most people don't do that.
Yeah.
Not for a coffee shop.
No, but when we were coming up with our hours, Kristen and I and Bill and Colby were all talking about it, and they're like, okay, well, what day do we want to close? Well, everybody's closed on Monday. So you don't want to close on Monday because everyone else is closed on Monday down here. And then you start really digging into it and thinking about it. What day's a good day to close for a coffee shop?
Never.
There's not. Everybody wants coffee.
I was about to say, all your coffee drinkers said there's not a day you need to be closed.
There's not. So, I mean, Kristen and I have worked it out. So we alternate schedules.
So you have your days off. You take care of that part.
Yeah. 1 week is a heavier week. The next week's a lighter week. And I mean, it all evens out. It all works out. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, was there anything else that you want to mention or say or anything before we get off here?
No, you know what? I just want to say thanks to the chamber. You guys are wonderful. Thanks to Jamie.
I try.
Jamie.
even though he thought I was mean at first.
Yeah.
Still do, but it's okay.
No. And thanks to all of our guests that come in and support us.
Awesome.
Without them, we wouldn't be here.
I love it. Jamie, do you have anything?
No, ma'am. Like I said, they've surprised the heck out of me. I'm glad that we have a coffee shop downtown that, is with the tourists and the people that live in St. Mary's, because especially with the ferry and everything like that, there's so many people that they're getting new traffic all the time anyway. I mean, they have the regulars, but it's just, it's just a cool place.
It's such a cool spot.
Mm-hmm.
Such a cool spot. And it's such a great addition to downtown St. Mary's.
And they actually make me look good.
Right?
I'm like, man, y'all make me look good. Like I did something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll keep that going.
And that's not an easy task, Chris. So I mean,
no, it's not. But no, we really, I appreciate them, because they're friends of mine now. They're family to me.
That's what happens in these jobs. Like y'all become family. I hang out with you guys more than I do.
Yeah, and Chris is somebody that I could call her and vent, and same thing with me, and it might even have to do with anything work related.
Yep.
We're just friends enough where we can do that. So.
Well, when you start walking down life with people, and especially in the small business world, like that is life. Once you start walking that with somebody after time, like you can't help but become close and all the things. And like Jamie's good people.
That's right.
So
that's right. It's a juggling act, but it's fun and we have a good time.
All right.
Yeah, we're very thankful for our relationship and partnership with Cisco and Jamie. It has definitely made a world of a difference. And I mean, like everybody says, why do I have to call Jamie to get a hold of you? Yeah. And I'm like, it's how we roll now. It's how we roll.
That's it.
He's your bodyguard.
But Chris, we're like I said, we are so glad you're here and open to business in downtown St. Mary's, and we're hoping you stick around for a very, very long time. So
we're here for the long haul.
I love it. I love hearing that. Well, thank you so much for your time today, both of you.
Thank you. Ma'am.
All right, guys, make sure you check out Kraken Coffee in downtown St. Mary's. They are open 7 days a week, so make sure you get by and go say hey to Chris. Thanks, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. You have caught episode 78 of the Getting in Your Business podcast.